Hey guys, this is Tech Agent. Today I've got a review of the new Ipod Nano 7th generation. When it comes to design, it stands out just like any other Apple product. It's made up of this aluminum chassis which is painted so it matches the black and slate color of the Ipod Nano itself. It looks pretty sharp. Let's look at all the ports and the buttons. On the top we get just the power button, which acts as a lock and an unlock button, and it's got that chamfered edge to it. Apple says they do it with diamonds, and I don't know if they do it, but it looks pretty beautiful. As you can see, those buttons have been polished and that chamfered edge just looks beautiful. At the bottom we get the lightning connector and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Also we get for the Bluetooth signals we get this kind of a window, so that's also there. It's prominent, but again, that doesn't disturb the looks of this iPod. That's just me. On the left hand side we get the volume up and down button, as well as this specific button, the middle button, which helps us to pause, play. It's a remote to forward the track and to repeat the track, so that is pretty handy that it comes inbuilt in the device itself. There is nothing on the right hand side itself. On the front there is nothing, just the home button, which is circular this time, which symbolizes the circular icons on the home page of the device itself. There is no ambient light sensor, nothing like that. So on the front we just get the button itself, that's it. And I opted for the black and slate. Now in my opinion, that's just me, it's my personal preference. I think the black and slate just looks beautiful. It is painted, it would get some scratches, but till now there are no scratches on my iPod itself, and I'm using it without a screen protector, nothing. And it's about 3 days I've been using this thing, and it has turned out to prevent those scratches and scuffs coming. So I think the black and slate just looks amazing, but that's my personal preference. So let's go and see and look at the features itself. Now let's take a look at the user interface itself. Now we get two icons in one row, and we'll start off with music, videos, Nike Plus Fitness, podcasts, photos, radio. On the next page, clock and settings. Now when you get an iPod, just an iPod, or an iPod Touch, the main thing is the music, and it does it quite well. Now you can choose your music by genus mixes, playlists, artists, albums, songs, genres, composers, compilations, audiobooks, and iTunes U. You also get some videos. You can play 480p SD videos, but I hope sooner we can expect some tweaks coming on to this Ipod Nano itself. We get our Nike Plus Fitness, which I'll just show you in a second. We get our podcast. I don't have any now. We get some photos, which I'll just demonstrate in a second. We get radio, for which you need a pair of earphones, which I'll just show you again. And we get our clock. I'll show you everything again, and our settings. So let's start off with the Nike Plus Fitness. Now it's got a pedometer built into this iPod itself. Now you can choose between walk and run. For example, I go to walk and it can calculate my steps, how many steps I've taken, calories burned, and my daily goal. So for example, if you have a Nike Plus Fuel band, it does the same thing. The only difference is it is not a band, it just stays in your pocket. So very similar things will happen. Now another thing is, if you can see right here, if you start on the Nike Plus Fitness, you get a small foot icon or shoe icon right there, showing you that the Nike Plus Fitness is working. So that's a nice touch. Let's go to run, and let's go to basic. My workouts, and you can just choose between that. If I can find, there was one thing. Just hold on, guys. Okay, I'll just come in a second. So guys, I was able to find that if you go to this, if you hit this icon, you get this Nike Plus Ipod Support Kit. So you can add a sensor, and you get a photo also when you go to link. You get this picture right there. Oh my god. Sorry for that. You can go to remote, heart rate monitor, remote again. Oh my god. You can go to link, and you can get the picture of the remote itself. So you can add accessories by just using Nike plus Nike plus fitness sports kit. Let's take a look at photos now. This is the multi-touch device. Now it got a lot of hating because the screen is so small and people are like, why do I need something like this, where what I can watch it with this small screen. But at least they have included something, and it's got an accelerometer built into it, and it sucks. I just cannot, I just got a hand. Okay. So I've got this picture. I'll just show you that pinch to zoom works. As you can see, I'm pinching and zooming, and you can go to landscape mode. That works. Again, back to portrait. And if you're asking about options, you just get a slideshow option. That's it, nothing else. So that was photos. One second, guys. Let's take a look at clock now. The 6th generation, I think this is the predecessor. The before generation was famous for its clock functionality because you could just wear it as a watch and you were good to go. But this time Apple just included 6 clocks. I don't know, they could have added more, but I think that will come in the near update. I hope there's an update. There will be an update soon, but you get just 6 clock faces right here, and that's it. The next thing is a stopwatch. So this is the general iOS kind of a stopwatch. We get our timer, and that's it. Now if you're asking where's alarm, it doesn't have any alarm because there's no built-in speaker. But again, I would hope that if because I have a wireless speaker system in my house, so if I connect to that via Bluetooth, at least alarm functionality could work. But I think that would come in the near update, I hope. Let's take a look at settings. You just get Bluetooth, which I'll just demonstrate. I'll go into my car and show you how it works. General, brightness, wallpaper, date and time, language accessibility, where you have voiceover, you get mono audio, invert colors. Oh my god. And you could do those things. Triple click home button. You get some music options. You get an equalizer, sound check, and you get this auto crossfade. So that's a good inclusion. Auto crossfade. It's again a really nice touch. You can go to video, start playing, alternate audio, captions, subtitles. Even those things work. Radio, you can choose your radio regions, and it also has a live pause functionality. For example, you are listening to your favorite channel, and suddenly you want to pause, so it will record it in itself, and when you start playing, it will start back from where you left it. You get photos. You can set the timer for the slideshow. You can repeat shuffle photos, and you can reset all the settings. So that was most of the things I covered. Now we'll just take a look at music and radio. Now obviously this iPod is meant for music, and it does it quite nicely. You get the normal options which you expect on an iOS device. It does the same way. You get album artwork here, and that's really nice. Talking about music itself, the iPod Nano is great for music, especially the earpods which are included in the box. They are a nice inclusion. They are not the best sounding earphones you could get, but again, they are not half bad. Now I'll just show you how Bluetooth works, which Apple thinks that's the best feature of this new iPod Nano. So to demonstrate, I'll go downstairs and see how it works with my car. Hey guys, I think I figured it out. It's quite simple. You just gotta go to settings and then Bluetooth and just switch it on, and then I'll show you the procedure in my car. So once you've got that figured out, it's quite simple. I'll just switch it on, and what I'll be doing is I'll just go to CD multimedia. I'm sorry. Go to Bluetooth audio, and then add new device. And then go to this icon right here, and then it will start searching, and on my iPod it shows the name of the car, and just have to hit the I just have to create a passkey. So I'll just go 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, I'll just hit OK, and in my iPod it shows that. So I'll just go 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. And I think yes, it has figured it out, and it shows Omkar, Mr.Tech Agent audio. Now I should go to external devices, and it should show my device right there, and it's syncing the songs. I'll just hit up the volume. She moves and sway the room around the lights up like the sky. Confidence. Now the last thing I'll talk about will be the battery life. The battery life is decent. You can get up to 3 days if you're doing normal usage. Now my usage is like, in the evening for about half an hour, and in the night while I'm sleeping. That's the only thing I do, and I don't know how can I round that up, but the battery life is decent. The next thing I'll be talking about will be the price point. Now this thing retailed for $150 in the US, and in India it's about $200, and I paid that much. Now people will be like, it's not that worth, man. Why did you pay that much for this thing? Now see, it depends. Like for example, I really like the design of it. Spending some extra cash on the iPod Touch 5th generation was not wise decision. But if you have the 4th generation, and if you want something new in the Apple lineup, then the iPod Nano is the way to go. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about the iPod Nano. Now this little guy got criticized because of so many things, but until you start using this thing, if you use this for a week or two, and then you'd realize how great this little guy is. Now thank you for watching, guys. This was Tech Agent. Hit up the like button if you think my video is good. I would really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe, because that does help me out. And thank you for watching, guys.